G'day. Today we're going to go over a deep drop rig used for barcod, blue-eye trevalla, bass groper. We pretty much use the same rig when we're fishing. It's universal anywhere really, anywhere where there's deep water. You're targeting deep water species, whether it be in Australia or the US, targeting snowy grouper, things like that. We'll go over some of the components. So we have 14-0 39960 offset circle hooks. We have a diamond light in white, luminescence / chafe tube. We have 3-way swivels. These ones are a 3020 size. We also have crimps to suit our line, and we have a split ring to attach the lights to. When we attach the rig to our main line, we'll also use a big crane swivel. So let's rip into it. So we'll start with our 300 pound we're using today on a filament. We'll add a crimp. Now these 3-way swivels, they have two ends. This is the top side where the 3-way comes off, and the bottom side. Today we're going to start at the bottom and build our rig, so we're going to use the top side first, and that just prevents the line from sitting up against the main line and essentially tangling the snood wheel. So you're best off starting at the top. It'll definitely work better. So in your crimp, ideally you want to flare each end. That's to stop the line getting cut. If you were to crimp right to the end, it creates a sharp edge, and as the line goes around, it'll wear through prematurely. So make sure you have the flare each end, whether you're using hand crimper or a bench crimper, and you want a uniform sort of a loop there as well. So we've started on the bottom, we're going to go to the next one. This one's going to be on the bottom side because we're going up the rig. Okay, seeing as we're going up the rig, we're on our middle hook. What we're going to do is we're going to attach the split ring for the light, and that'll essentially just hang like that. Put the crimp on. Make sure you've got a tag end so you know it's fully crimped. The final one on the bottom side because we're going up. Now that's the top of our rig. We're going to get a bit of line that's a little bit longer. At the moment, these ones here between swivels is 700mm, but we do have a piece here 1.2 to go from your top hook to your crane swivel to attach to your main line. These measurements aren't critical, it's just what I use. Now to that, we're going to attach our crane swivel. Now, coming back to our hook placement on these 3-way swivels, what we're going to do is get our little snood. This one here is half the length of our drop between our hooks, so that's 350mm. Going to put a crimp on, a hook on. Now with this one, we're going to put a luminous sleeve on. It just acts as an attractant. Also, if the fish is biting up here, it's a little bit of chafe protection. It's also handy for grabbing hold of to get hooks out or lifting fish in. now have that attached to our rig. We go up to the next one. These ones I've pre-made just to save a bit of time. We go back to our split ring. Around. I use Black Magic split ring pliers. You can use any sort of generic one, doesn't really matter. We open that up, get our diamond light, the eye, and we feed that around. The beauty of that is it's easy to take off when you get home. You can take the lights in, you can wash them, they last longer. And if you're out and you want to change colours, simply just undo it, slide a new one on. So it's the rig like that. You can put lights in any position you like. I find it doesn't really make a difference too much on what position you put them. You can experiment with colours on the day. Sometimes that may make a difference, sometimes it may not. To grab the rigs, I just grab the 3 hooks, grab them at the 3-way swivels, and essentially just feed that around like so. I store these in a Ziploc bag, and I find that's the easiest way. And then when you pull the rig out, all you do is you just attach that to your main, and your first hook, put a bait on, second hook, put a bait on, third hook, put a bait on, and then tie your breakaway on down to your sinker. Distance between sinker and breakaway is just personal preference. I use about 1 metre. Some people use more, some people use less. Once you have the rig done up, you can just put it in a Ziploc bag and it's good to go for whenever you're ready. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just yell out.